Ever wondered how the city that never sleeps came into existence? Picture this, it's the early 17th century and the landscape of what is now New York City is vastly different. The Lenape people, the original inhabitants of the area, live in harmony with the land. Their world changes dramatically with the arrival of Dutch settlers in 1624, who establish a trading post named New Amsterdam on the southern tip of Manhattan Island. The Dutch West India Company, with its eyes set firmly on the potential for trade and military defense, sees an opportunity in this strategic location. The settlers and the Lenape coexist, and the trading post begins to thrive. New Amsterdam's bustling fur trade attracts more settlers, and the humble trading post expands into a small town. A significant moment in the city's early history is the construction of a wall by the Dutch. This wall, intended as a defensive fortification, runs along what we now know as Wall Street. Yes, the heart of the financial district owes its name to a simple wooden wall. The Dutch influence on the city doesn't end there. They lay out streets, build homes, and construct a fort, setting the foundation for the city's infrastructure. The legacy of the Dutch is still visible today in place names such as Brooklyn, named after the Dutch town of Breukelen, and Haarlem, named after Haarlem in the Netherlands. The Dutch era sets the stage for a city that would become a melting pot of cultures and a global centre of commerce. It's quite fascinating to imagine how this small trading post, with its wooden wall and cobblestone streets, was the first step towards the sprawling metropolis that is New York City today. The small trading post marked the city's first steps towards becoming a bustling centre of commerce. From New Amsterdam to New York, the city underwent a massive transformation. In the year of 1664, the British seized control of the thriving Dutch settlement, New Amsterdam. With the stroke of a quill and a swift declaration, the city was renamed New York, in honour of the Duke of York, a testament to the British influence that would shape the city's future. At the heart of this transformation was the American Revolution, a tumultuous period that saw 13 American colonies rise against British rule. New York City, with its strategic location and bustling ports, became a pivotal battleground during this fight for independence. The city's landscape was marred by war, its streets echoing with the cries of revolutionaries and the clash of British and American forces. Yet amidst the chaos and uncertainty, the seeds of a new era were being sown. The spirit of liberty that ignited the American Revolution was also fueling a transformation within the city. As the war concluded with the Treaty of Paris in 1783, a victorious America emerged on the global stage. New York City, having weathered the storm of revolution, began to flourish in the aftermath. It quickly emerged as a hub of trade, its ports teeming with ships carrying goods from across the globe. The city's strategic location, coupled with a newfound independence, made it a beacon for merchants and immigrants alike. The spirit of freedom, the thirst for independence, the resilience in the face of adversity, these were the very qualities that shaped the American Revolution. And they were the same qualities that would come to define New York City. The city's growth was not merely a product of its geography or its resources, but of its spirit, a spirit forged in the crucible of revolution. The spirit of independence that fueled the revolution also sparked New York City's growth. From the ashes of conflict, the city rose, stronger and more vibrant, laying the foundations for the metropolis we know today. The 19th century was a time of significant change for New York City. The city was on the brink of a transformation, a metamorphosis that would forever alter its landscape and identity. The catalyst for this change was the Industrial Revolution, a period of rapid industrial growth that was sweeping across Europe and North America. This revolution brought with it a wave of technological innovations that propelled New York City into the forefront of the industrialized world. The city became a hub for manufacturing and commerce, powered by the steam engine, the telegraph, and the railroad. These advancements not only shaped the city's physical infrastructure, but also its social fabric. New industries and job opportunities attracted a massive influx of immigrants to the city. People from all corners of the globe, each carrying their own dreams and aspirations, poured into New York. They came in search of the American dream, and in doing so they added their unique threads to the rich tapestry of the city's culture. This period of expansion and growth was not without its challenges. The city grappled with overcrowding, poor sanitation, and social inequality. But in the face of these challenges, New York City showed its resilience and adaptability, implementing reforms and pioneering solutions that would set a precedent for urban development. In the midst of this bustling industrial activity, a symbol of ambition and progress rose above the East River. The Brooklyn Bridge, completed in 1883, was a marvel of engineering. Spanning over a mile, it was the longest suspension bridge in the world at the time, but it was more than just a bridge. It was a testament to human ingenuity, a beacon of hope for the future, and a tangible embodiment of the city's indomitable spirit. The Brooklyn Bridge wasn't just a bridge, it was a declaration of New York's indomitable spirit. As New York City entered the 20th century, it reached for the skies. The city's architectural landscape was about to undergo a transformation that would redefine not just the skyline, but also the spirit, ambition, and the very identity of the city. The dawn of the 20th century brought with it two groundbreaking inventions that would serve as the bedrock for this transformation. The first was the safety elevator, a seemingly simple invention that would revolutionize how we interact with buildings. It allowed architects to break the shackles of gravity and design buildings that soared to previously unthinkable heights. The second was the advent of steel frame construction. This method, which involves creating a skeleton of steel and then wrapping it in a skin of masonry, made it possible to erect buildings that were both taller and stronger than ever before. This new technique of construction, coupled with the invention of the safety elevator, set the stage for the birth of the skyscraper. And so, the era of the skyscraper began. Buildings that once would have been considered marvels for reaching 6 or 7 stories were now dwarfed by structures that towered over 20, 30, even 100 stories high. The skyline of New York City was no longer horizontal, but resolutely vertical. In the heart of this era, the Empire State Building was born. Its construction began in 1930, and in just over a year, this Art Deco masterpiece was complete. Standing at an impressive 1,453 feet tall, it was the tallest building in the world at the time of its completion. But the Empire State Building was more than just a display of architectural prowess and technological advancement. It was a testament to the resilience of New York City and its people. Constructed during the Great Depression, it became a beacon of hope, a symbol of the city's indomitable spirit and unwavering ambition. The Empire State Building epitomizes the era of skyscrapers and stands as a symbol of New York City's resilience and ambition. It is a testament to a time when New York City, and indeed the world, reached for the skies and refused to be grounded by the limitations of the past. Today, New York City is more than just a city, it's a tapestry of diverse cultures and cutting-edge architecture. A city that has been in a perpetual state of flux, it constantly reimagines itself, yet never forgets its past. Let's delve into the New York City of today, a city that is as much a part of its people as they are of it. The skyline of New York City is an ever-evolving spectacle. The city's architecture is a blend of the old and the new, a testament to its constant transformation. From the iconic Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building to the modern marvels like the One World Trade Center and the Hudson Yards, each structure tells a story of a different era, a different New York. But it's not just the buildings that make New York City what it is today. The city is a great melting pot of cultures, each adding its unique flavor to the city's identity. From the vibrant murals of Harlem to the bustling streets of Chinatown. From the bohemian spirit of Greenwich Village to the glitz and glamour of Broadway, each neighborhood has its own story to tell. New York City is also a city that values its green spaces. Amidst the concrete jungle, parks like Central Park, the High Line and Bryant Park offer a much-needed respite to its residents. They serve as the city's lungs, providing a breath of fresh air in the heart of the city. Cultural institutions like the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Museum of Modern Art and the Guggenheim, to name a few, enrich the city's cultural landscape. They are the city's treasure troves, preserving the past while embracing the future. New York City is a city of dreams, a city of opportunities, a city that never sleeps. It's a city that has seen it all, yet it always looks forward, eager for what's next. It's a city that is forever changing, forever evolving, yet it remains true to its roots. New York City's story is one of constant transformation, from its streets to its skyline, embodying the indomitable spirit of its people.